All right, up next we have Gemini rising and sun. So this Sagittarius new moon is happening in your seventh house, and it is an interesting one for you guys. First of all, it's a little bit erratic, this new moon, because it's making an exact quincunx to Uranus, which is in your 12th house. So the 12th house is the most hidden and invisible house of all of the chart. And so when we see Uranus here, and especially a hard aspect like a quincunx, we can kind of get the sense that there are elements of things that are happening, that are stirring, that are a little bit chaotic, that are behind the scenes. And it may make you kind of question things within your life. With this new moon being in your seventh house of relationships, this could definitely bring up stuff within your relationships and your partnerships, maybe even contracts. So whatever is kind of stirring up that is surprising or chaotic or unseen, again, could affect your connections with people. And you may go through a little bit of a period with this Five of Pentacles and Three of Swords. You may go through a period where you are feeling a lull or a low. The Five of Pentacles is really focused on what is absent, and the Three of Swords is focused on what hurts. So there's a little bit of an energy directed towards pain and loneliness, or missing things, or again, not having certain needs met. There's a focus on an absence. And it's really, this new moon is not supposed to sit in that energy. This new moon is really helping us rewrite our story in some way and kind of refine a certain area of our life. So maybe the way that we've been doing things in a certain area hasn't been fully as nourishing as it could be. For you, this could be really in the area of your relationships. With the new moon being here, it's a time for you to define how you want to feel in your relationships moving forward, where you're not focusing on the lack and what's not working. With this hope and this courage card, I feel like it's trying to bring up this Uranus kind of chaotic energy, is really trying to bring up things from your subconscious so that you address those, the things that have led to those feelings of lack or pain. So it comes up to the surface. You can actually address it and look at what leads you to feeling that way. And this new moon is a time for us to start a new path, for us to realize like, okay, I'm going to do this kind of behavior instead so that I don't feel that way. And this hope and courage card is saying to not get stuck in the phase of focusing on the negative, because it's only coming up so that we can see what we need to change, so that we can feel positive. It's saying to have hope and have courage through some of the darker energies that this can bring. And this does mean that we need to put focus and energy into how we show up in our relationships. With the I rolled the Saturn and the Libra dice and the 11th house. So this is, again, really focusing on your friends, on your partnerships, on making things feel more balanced and doing the necessary either internal work or even external work to make your relationships better, to make them more emotionally fulfilling for you as well. This new moon is also trining the North Node in the 11th house, which is, again, another indicator of, again, needing to kind of grow into your friendships and your types of relationships and the people that you want to be around, and making sure those, again, feel really balanced and uplifting. And if there's things that feel like they're lacking or painful or chaotic, addressing those so that they don't continue behind the scenes, or that you're not operating through maybe your subconscious and not being aware of why you're doing certain things. It's trying to bring awareness. This new moon is making a square to Neptune in the 10th. So we might not be totally clear on the evolution of relationships for us. We might not be clear around how these people are going to fit into our future. We might not be clear around how our current commitments with people align with our career goals or our life objectives with this square. And that's okay. We don't need to know all of that right now. The good thing about this new moon is that your planetary ruler, Mercury, is in Capricorn in your 8th house, and it's getting positive aspects from Venus and from Jupiter. So your mind, your ability to recover, your ability to transform these energies, your ability to regenerate and think more positively is enhanced by the support of Venus and Jupiter. So one of the things that Venus is going to do is it's going to give you the ability for your routine and your health to support you. So doing your work, doing your daily grind is going to support you mentally to transform some of this energy, to have you stay focused. The trine to Jupiter is saying your spiritual practice, your meditation, your rest is going to also support the regeneration of your mind and this area of your life. And once you do that, I'm seeing a really strong energy of self, or not, I was going to say self-preservation, but actually I meant to say perseverance with the Seven of Wands. I really see that you guys are not really deterred by whatever the circumstance is. That feeling of heaviness feels like a familiar old feeling. And that's what this quincunx to Uranus is bringing up for me. It's like whatever is coming up in relationships that could feel lack or painful or whatever is an old feeling. It's an old paradigm. It's an old story that you're no longer in. And the Seven of Wands card is saying you're not in an old cycle. You are persevering and pushing through to a new cycle. And you're just having remnants of this old come up because there are a few last tweaks that you need to make to your life and the way that you are in relationships in order for this new chapter to feel like you are fully 2 feet into it rather than having old emotions. You are going to persevere through that. You're going to recognize that and transform this energy quite well. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands and Eight of Pentacles, you are developing your own sense of confidence, your own sense of worthiness. You are developing certain skills that you need either in career or relationships that are going to help you get to where you're trying to go. So let's say you, for example, are wanting to be in a receiving mode in relationships more. Maybe you are working on developing the skill or the muscle to learn how to receive, for example, to be in a feminine energy and a receptive state. And feeling with the Queen of Wands worthy of receiving, feeling that like you're an energetic match for that. So it's like developing the muscle through experience, through trying things, in order to feel like you are acting differently in relationships in a way that, again, will get you to a place of greater fulfillment rather than that old emotion of lack. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. If you are a healer and you want to donate an hour of your time to me, I would love that because I'm doing interviews for people who are healers. This could be a massage therapist. This could be a nurse, somebody who does Reiki, a therapist, mind and body healing. I'm creating something that is going to help you use astrology with your clients. If you're interested in that, please do an interview with me. You can contact me at my email, contact@willisboom.com, and put healer interview in the subject. And in return for your time, I will give you a free personalized 2024 astrology forecast report. So I would love to hear from you, get to connect with you more in person. And if not, I hope to see you on my next video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.